If you enjoy what you do, you don't really see it as work. That's why I love teaching. Yeah, never seem to get fazed by the laughter and joy and excitement kids bring. I'm Steff Armstrong and I am Gamilaroi Uluru. I grew up in outback New South Wales. I am one of 14 children and I travelled and worked with my family. I fenced with my dad, he was a fencing contractor. Even since I was little, I was on the stations in outback New South Wales. About grade 3, I came into school. There were lots of Aboriginal people, but those who were going through school, I suppose, and were ready to identify. In those times, it was still quite difficult. You were, treated in a particular way. I stood out, as a little kid, had lots of joy and zest for life, and so I never sort of stood back. I jumped at opportunities. I always wanted to be a teacher, and I'd make, with my brothers and sisters, I'd make them sit out on the flat and they'd have to listen to me and I'd be teaching them. So I was very bossy. And it's funny because that's how people see teachers in some ways, and that's why sometimes Aboriginal kids don't get on with them. It's a very fine line, being able to support kids but also being able to guide them. Education is a really hard job, being a teacher is a really hard job if you truly enjoy it. And I've always loved kids. Working hard at something, I learned it from a very early life and I've continued that. I've been around for quite a while now and people will say, oh, you're lucky, Aunty Steff. And it's that thing, is the harder you work, the luckier you become. I've never shied, I think, away from hard work. So I've had nearly, 38 years of travelling and teaching across Australia in various roles. Because I've met lots of Aboriginal people, I've just always taken in lots of things that have been shared with me over the time, particularly from Aboriginal women, some Aboriginal men and my own brothers. I've just really had a precious life, I think, of people sharing with me and, just taking time, and I've learnt so much.